lines of the duel. Sufferings, mistakes, and the sturdy will drive us further and further on. And who knows, perhaps by sailing on we may reach the real truth. And upon this our way, Chekhov wishes us happy voyage. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Alexander Vladimirovich.
You're very welcome.
We enjoyed and thank you for the most interesting lecture, and it's incredible how Chekhov's characters and thoughts and ideas are total and crucial for today, for understanding our current life. And now it's the time for questions. You are welcome. Any questions?
Well, I suppose it falls to me to ask a question, because I don't think anyone else is brave enough. I have a number of questions I could ask, but I would like to ask our speaker to say something about how he understands how Chekhov visualized progress.
Visualize progress.
It is a hard and simple question to answer to. You see, there is nothing, no idea that would fool Chekhov completely. There is nothing that he would see one-sidedly. And the notion of progress, I think, with him, is both serious and, I would say, more than so, it is ironic. So, like I say, I wanted to put it into my speech. He would hint at it. We are all in the state of change, and we hope for the best. That is progress, and of course enlightenment, and you're supposed to work for it. And that's how he conceived it. His own life, like I say, it was not enough for him to be a writer. He wanted to be a doctor. He wanted to change society immediately, daily, by his own contribution. Yet, of course, he was ironic towards so many things that are considered to be progress. And of course, since the notion came to be, I don't know, 18th century, we have seen the limitations of that idea. Now we know, at least to say just one thing, that progress presupposes losses. I don't know, but that's how I think it to be. This is a poor answer to a good question.
Thank you very much. Has anyone else got another one?
Well, just one question. Do you feel that Chekhov has created prophets in the characters he made, such as perhaps Vaschenko, who talks a lot about the future? This is a wishful future, and of course he dies before even any of this happening. Do you think he is a prophet?
I tried to confront the issue in my lecture. So I think in a way, a notion of a prophet exists, and I try to define it, seeing in it a heroic quality. Because we look, if we try to define the notion of a hero, again, there would be two qualities inherent in a hero. One, he has some gift that other people don't. In case of Chekhov, it's creative writing. Number two, he uses that gift on behalf of the others, not for himself. This is a generic quality of the hero, starting from Hercules to Hercule Poirot. And Chekhov being one of the varieties that hero takes in our life. A creative person. Every poet is a prophet in that sense. But of course, indirectly. Probably he would have rejected that title himself, I think, being a very modest man himself. Is that an answer? Thank you.
I'm not sure it's an answer to the question, if I might have, which was asking, I think, or drawing attention to the fact that among Chekhov's characters there were a lot of prophets, and none of their prophecies come to fruition. Would you agree with that? And furthermore, is Chekhov himself very ironic about prophets?
I don't think I understood the whole words that you put into your question. Was that, I suppose, to answer that whatever ideas that we might think to be prophetic, did they came to fruition? Was that the answer to the question? I can't hear you, I'm sorry to say, but although I like the way you look. Again, there is no way to hear you, I'm sorry to say.
No sound.
No sound, I'm sorry to say. Technology is wonderful.
No.
No sound?
Now it's better, please.
Oh, right. I've gone and forgotten the question.
That's fine.
It was about prophet among Chekhov's characters. There are quite a lot of prophets, especially in the plays, but in quite a lot of stories as well. And it seems to me that Chekhov is always ironic about prophecy. Do you agree with that?
Mainly, yes, I would say so. Now I understand irony. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
I think that irony is a specific way of the category of comic, which presupposes duality, something that you ironize. At the same time, part of you associates with that subject. And with Chekhov, yes, irony is the main, I think the main way he tries to convey his ideas. So you see, it's never 100% one thing, but something else, and sometimes something opposite too. I don't know you.
That's why he's such.
Yes.
That's probably why he's such a modern writer.
I lost that.
Perhaps that is why he's such a modern writer.
The Chekhov?
No?
Excuse me?
That's why he's such a
He's
modern author.
writer.
Modern.
I guess
That's
so.
close.
I guess so, right. I guess so. Yet, you know, not only because of that, it seems to me. Also because he stays to be on the same ground of saying something positive, universally important, and clear-cut, notwithstanding all his nuances and subtleties. He's on the side of the humanity, I think, which is doubly important at our time.
Thank you.
Any questions? Yeah.
Let me first introduce myself. I'm Maria Jesikova, a student of this faculty, and I'm also representing the Australian club of our faculty. And first and foremost, I'd like to congratulate the University of Queensland on its centenary, and we wish you all the best, and we hope for further cooperation like this lecture. And now I have a question for Alexander Vladimirovich. So Chekhov most certainly was a prophet, but probably the point here is the past tense. I mean, probably we're in need of new prophets who will, so to say, predict the future for us. And so, are there today any contemporary prophets among the living writers or intellectuals or, I don't know, other people, and is there a possibility that they will appear in the nearest future? Thank you.
Not prophet.
Yes, there are. Not many, because prophets are few. And they go quite often unrecognized, until the time comes for them to say their word. Every good poet, to me, is a prophet. I try to convey that in my speech. It is so good that people still continue to write poetry. Sometimes it is good. A lot of that is bad, which is quite natural, the way it should be, I guess. Unfortunately, and the idea probably is very Chekhovian, that the prophet will come when we will get to our extreme situation. Otherwise, we won't see it. Any more?
I'm very
Thank
sorry
you very
to
much.
say. Yes.
Thank you very much for coming and being patient with my deaf ears.
I'm sorry to say that we have to stop now, and I have to say just a couple of formal words. But I was so much overwhelmed with the brilliant lecture of Alexander Vladimirovich that let me just start with informal, absolutely informal gratitude to the words of gratitude to him for his deep, genuine and loving analysis of Anton Chekhov. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I would also like to thank our brilliant, wonderful technical experts who managed to curb the disobedient technologies at last and made this event possible. Thank you both on both sides. And also, I would like to say that it's hard to overestimate the significance of our cooperation, because we get to know more about the cultures of each other, and also to learn more about our own culture. And like in this case, Anton Chekhov is a world asset, and he belongs to the world. And sharing the universal values, we become richer and closer. Thank you very much, all of you.
On behalf of everybody here, I say thank you to you, thank you to our distinguished and very learned speaker, and we do look forward to the next occasion when we link up. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.